How to add adjustment layers in Affinity Photo. Adjustment layers are a great way of adding non-destructive effects to colour effects to Affinity Photo. Now, key thing here, I'm going to be using LUTs, colour LUT, and you can find that via the adjustment panel over there, and you can see LUT there. Now that just adds a colour effect to Affinity Photo. There's many others of course, but I'm just going to be using those for this example. You can also apply them via layer and new adjustment layer. You can see there LUT again, and all the other ones like vibrance, etc. You can also go to one of the layers. I'm just going to go over to there and got a layer selected there, and you can go down to the bottom and you can see a little half moon there, and you can also add adjustments that way. Right, so once you've actually done that, now I'm just going to quickly go and click one of the adjustments there. So adjustments, moves that out of the way. Now I'm not going to select any layers at this point, so no layers are selected, and I'm just going to apply an adjustment layer. Now you can modify the adjustment layer in numerous ways with different blending modes. You can change the opacity. There's also a variety of adjustments that are available. You can also import or load a LUT. Some, like if you've got Photoshop, you can load various Photoshop ones as well. So you can just click there, load LUT, and there's some Photoshop ones. Also you can find many free LUTs available on the web. So once you've added your file, you can select a different one there. You can see there. And again, you can change the blending mode for those as well. And just load another one. Right, now there's only one actual adjustment layer. There's only one LUT applied at the moment. Okay, so you can change that. Now this is applied to all of the layers because it's going to be applied to the top. Now if I go to the layers panel, now you can find all the various panels via view and studio. Now you can actually disable that. You can just quickly click on the little check on the side, but it's at the top of the layers, so it applied all of the layers. Now if you drag it down and you go just below a layer, what happens is that adjustment layer is added to that layer, and all the other layers now are not touched. So all the other, so you've got the top two, they're untouched. Now if I drag that up again, now that's added now to the second layer, and you can see it's now just applied to that one. Now I'm just dragging it up again, and now it's applied to the top layer. All the other layers are untouched. Now you can also just drag it into the central point between the actual layers. So now I've got two layers. So you can see two layers now untouched. The ones that are below it. So you've got that one and obviously the bottom background layer that's been modified by the adjustment. And again, you can just drag that around, just drag it. Okay, now it's just applied to the second. And they're modifiable at any point. So you can just double click on it, bring up the various settings, and maybe change the LUT file, change the blending mode, and maybe the opacity as well. So you can run through those. So it's not cast in stone. You can actually edit it at any point. Just drag it around, just move it up to like the top layer. And again, you can change it, modify the settings again, up to you. And of course you can move the actual layers around as well. And again, it's still attached to that layer. So click on there again and just drag it. Now if you drag it all the way up to the top again, it's applied to all the layers below, which is really great for applying obviously a complete colour effect. And like so, you can apply the various adjustments such as curves, channel mixer, etc., all of them to either one layer or to two layers or three layers or to all of the layers or to none of the layers if you want. Hope you found this of interest. Please subscribe and also please add a comment or two. That'd be great. Thank you much.